I mean, definitely, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough with the Braum to stop the severe potential, at least during the later stages of the game. Because honestly, you were mentioning how
I'm going to use the fact there was a little bit of a reset, a little bit of a lane swap coming through from NIP to be able to pick themselves up this first rate. And this is something that EDG have done really well. As much as they've been great in terms of not dying, getting a ton of kills, team fighting has been awesome. Just their objective, recognize that there's no real way for them to go and compete. Are just going to push through this mid lane. Actually, EDG move themselves back away, pick themselves up the first of the grubs, and decide that, hey, that's good enough, we're happy with that. Decide to stop the push going through the mid lane, stop the push happening in the top side as well, and give over a couple of these grubs to NIP. I'm surprised by that. I would have thought they'd have stuck around at least to grab themselves a second. Takes you towards that feat of monster slaying, right? Instead, they're just going to give this over to NIP, and NIP have a composition that can really use having two grubs. The Gwen is already a threat.
Put her in a worse position to demolish those towers. There it goes, the dive. I mean, I'm spelling a dive there in the top side. Hurricane not having the ultimate yet, and there it goes, Leaf dealing some damage and about to die. There goes the ultimate from the Senna. Senna's still alive, and Saber grabbed the first kill, but this dive, what has been this dive? Angel roaming to the top side, and those are 2 kills for EDG. Those dives, though, have enough space to actually deal damage, just because An is going to be hitting from home, practically. With the Senna's frames. Like, if you give An time to actually stack Senna's passive, it's going to be impossible, and I see an impossible situation where they actually get to the Senna, because you'll need to have Nikit diving really back in the fight. And Angel received the T-burst. There it goes. This is a 2 timing dive. He's trying to shove the wave. Angel is still alive. And there goes the ultimate from the Nautilus. But doing big with the fireball, grabbing Angel's kill. And that's the second one for NAP, who has the potential to be the main carry. But also, I mean, Annie is a good setup for the fights. And there it goes. That is your non-committal engage. The Frostbite, the Winter Spite. Nikit is in a really bad spot after the ultimate from Natalia. And that's it. 3rd kill for EDG, who claim also
to get that nice quick kill there is going to be very fun. Nayo going in right here onto
An. Senna was so overextending there in the mid lane, and An is going to be taken down by Nayo. That's a kill for the Wukong, who already have that Triforce there in the
Drake is going to be coming through. We've obviously got ourselves the Herald spawning in a couple of seconds time, but there's just a lot of pressure down in the bottom lane. Almost all of the champions on the map right now are down here.
Abrala's gonna start there in the bottom side of the river. There goes the beast coming through, and the Dread line from the side of Nikit, ultimate from Shaha, and jumping on top of Nayo, who used the clone to get away, leave on the other side of the fight, and Angel the non in shadow from An, and trying to deal some damage. Everybody on NIP had to flash away to be as far as possible from EDG's intentions. There it goes, doing
flash away from that last dredge line. Just get yourself out of dodge at this point. And this tower going over means that these monsters are going to swing of gold. Herald will go over to EDG right here.
Yeah.
Now that they pick that up, that is going to be the feat.
To actually put their hands on top of of a Drake and another neutral objective. But look at this, it's going to be so difficult for them. Shaha the W was not the best in the world, but the dress line from Nautilus actually hit Perukia, making it the front lane, and just grabbed Niket's life. Now you're with the Cyclone and not being even threatened, and the second activation of the Cyclone. But look at Liv going forward, flashing away, but the public execution made its name worth actually. A solo kill about to dive. Angel looking for him with the stones, and that's been a massacre. Those were 4 kills for EDG, and that's it. NIP are not gonna grab this streak neither.
No, they are not. They are gonna get put down. Soul point right here for EDG. Mid lane tower gonna go down without having to use the Herald there either. Actually, I think the Herald did go down to get a chunk of damage off of it just before this fight ended up breaking out. The most important thing, and we'll see it when we look back on the replay, hang on, is Niket actually gonna go for this? That would be crazy, right? You're not stealing this.
I don't know if they saw Nayo. I mean, I'm not really sure. Nayo going in, the first second activation, Perukia with the Glacial
Future. It's nice.
Oh my god, that impulse, that was amazing. And the Dawning Shadow on the other side of the fight from An, following up. Nayo going on top of Xiao Hao. There goes the middle wall from Soul Kill. Xiao Hao dealing damage and being taken away by this Gwen. CDC joined the fight, but it was a bit too late. Ace and Bessa gonna be enough to actually join this fight. Public execution perfectly executed, and CDC grabs Solo Kill, and that's another not pun intended. There goes that's Aaliyah dashing forward, but then Nayo, that Wukong was not the good one. That Wukong was a fake. That Wukong was the clone.
This fight so late is the big problem. He should have been there already, but he gets caught up a little bit, and solo kill manages...
And I have to say that so we're skeptical about the Atakan attempts so far in League of Legends. There he goes, the Atakan falling quite quickly. ZDC is in there, and Angel also rotated with the TP scum, with the TP. Baruch and Xiaohao, they're witnessing the neutral objective being taken away. And thanks for the pull, I guess. Xiaohao going in the middle of everybody. The public is not the best in the world.
It's stolen!
Is that, look at this, solo kill behind the fire and taking the carries away. Xiaohao in the middle of everybody, but CDC got the Nautilus, and Mesa is still dashing. He's dashing 3 against 2, but NAP HP bars are not full as far. CDC is being taken away, and now it's Angel against the wall. 1v1. Oh my god, this is not looking good for the poor Talia, who goes golden stasis with the Zonias, but solo kill. Gwen is not in moon, but is enough to actually wipe the fight. 14.
Almost every single game that it's in. This champion is so strong, and it just snips through everybody there from EDG.
Yeah, do you want a haircut? Gwen doesn't care. She's gonna give it to you no matter what. And now we come back from the replay, and we're here in the Chantec Drake. The last fight was for NAP, but was really close. Parika with the unbreakable and the neutral objective ran out of patience. I can understand it, right? Honestly, in this matter, Weaver's Wall just to separate the fight. Nayo is on one side, and the rest of the NAP on the other one. But the neutral objective goes on top of Wukong, and there it goes, another unbreakable from the Sun and the Brawn, and nothing shutting to shield every single member of the team. CDC about to die on solo kill against the world. Massive storm. There we go. Shaha about to die and trying to grab some kills, but this fight
EDG, they're doing it.
EDG, leave. You need to actually leave the fight, but they're not letting you to do so. That's another kill, and Silver is down, and that's an ace. That's here camping the bush, forcing EDG to face check, but they are not going to do so because they have free way. They're in the middle lane. Nick may be in trouble. There goes Tibbers threatening us. It's Tibbers against the wall. Tibbers was the one, and the flank from Nayo has been amazing. Senna's been taken down, and Sokin right now against the wall, going golden. Massive knockouts from the side of Talia, but Talia's been taken down again from Nayo. This fight, Blackster, this fight is looking amazing for NAP, who've been taken down. Also, Perukia, those are 4 kills, and right now it's only CDC against the world. Okay, EDG never face check, but they got the working on their faces all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, that was so close to going wrong. Doinby flashes out of the bush, misses the stun onto Arn, which I thought, oh no, this one was about to go wrong for them. But no, the response from NIP, multiple members jumping on forwards. I think Nayo was able to finally still pull this back and win this first game.
I mean, but okay. Let's come down from the hype right now. Let's go back to her. How many times is NIP gonna be able to do this?
It's hard. You know,
they compromise so many resources to actually do this. Doinby flash, I mean, ultimates all over. Now you also flash on top of the back lane. I mean,
taking that one, it would have been a one-way trip into the Death Realm. And this is just going to be a tower going down. Finally, with the Baron, the gold going to begin to swing back into NIP's favor. They're now going to be up by about 1,000. Again, the gold lead hasn't really moved above 3,000 this entire game.
Never.
It's been incredibly close, so back and forth.
Absolutely, and most of the gold from the side of EDG is on the mid lane, which honestly, I mean, Angel is being able to actually put a lot of damage in the fight. But Doinby, even if he's behind, I mean, you're imagining it, all the season Chef has been amazing. There goes the class over the wall, and Doinby is going to be taken away by the Dawning Shadow and grabs Annie's life. Peruki and the rest going forward. Niket gonna be able to actually
On, what are you doing?
Explosive gun, but Liv on the other side of the fight. Liv is flanking, and it's actually working. Angel going golden, and he's absolutely dead. Nayo grabs the kill. Shaha's jumping on top of Liv, and Liv flashing away, but this is Shaha against the world, pressing guard just to make them away. Shaha trying to run, but it's not gonna work unless Perukia makes a miracle. No miracles this time, my friend. 23 and 20 in the kill counting. Oh my goodness. Almost, let's be honest, you never expected the Sivir to flank you.
But you knew he was there. We'd just
he was there. Yeah, he was there.
At the point at which you'd got the kill onto Doinby, Leaf was stood right next to him. That was the other person that was caught in Angel's seismic shove. I'm baffled by that one because Arm deals so much damage. It's 3 item, very close to 4 item Sivir. You can see from how far away he is hitting right now. He is hitting like a truck at the moment. But the second that Arm dies, again, you break that front to back, the EDG Arm pace is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the pace is absolutely different, no matter what. I mean, no matter which team grabs the big 3, in this game or in this series, the pace is absolutely different, like none I think we've seen from recently at least. I mean, the LPL is frantic, but this is another level. And there you go, Shahao engaging on top of the fight. Solo kill on the back end and CDC dashing. Leave is absolutely
to go in. Without it, going to be a little bit weaker.
Yeah, absolutely. But you want to, you're also going to be able to push a little bit the Cassandra there in the lane phase. Let's see how it goes for between the draft, kind of legendary, but because, I am really FPX when making nostalgic. I'm not going to hide. But the fact that to the floor, Tristana, I mean, nothing real danger considering that he still had the ghost in the flash. But there it goes, the stun responds with the shockwave on the paranoia. I see absolutely nothing. Angel still alive, but Nocturne not anymore. I mean, Nocturne is alive, which is not, is the Viego, and there it goes, CDC. We also talked about doing the draft. They need to make it work. They need the first kill. They need to go for the resets, and Barugan needs to go for the engage. Leave flashes away. Nick may be in trouble, and so flashing away again as well. That TP is really dangerous. TP comes through and doing the flashes away. Flashes for everybody. Anayo is waiting carefully, patiently to his opportunity to dive in here. That's a 4 against 2, but some HP bars are not the best in the world. Peruki about to die. Nayo grabs the assassination. Niket is gonna be taken down. Oh my god, I have a deja vu. I swear to god, Blockster, I have a deja vu. Nayo grabs Corky's soul and Valkyrie away from the upside. Neutral objectives, I mean, still kind of far away because we don't have nothing. Oh my god, Alistar hex flashing. Alistar with the pulverized Perukia inside the Herald pit, but nobody's in there. Literally, nobody is in there. So Perukia is just now chilling. Nayo on the other side is not chilling at all after the Gatling gun. Perukia with the double attack, and that's another kill for the Corky. Niket in some trouble after being forced to use the ultimate, and Angel took down the Tristana. The rocket is not enough. That was a play that was supposed to be 1 or maybe 2 kills for NAP, and ended up being a disaster for them. And Solo King dashing forward, trying to grab Angel, and I have seen this plenty of times. Flash into all out. Solo Kill trying to grab Angel, and the shockwave just to cut the grass. You did a very good job, but after the bastard shot, Tristana takes down Oriana. That was a small
chance that Angel's still dead. Did have the flash available, so maybe lands the shockwave, flashes out. Still, we will never know. He's going to about 1,000 gold at the moment. Really nothing too big for them to need to worry about. I don't even know when they went over, but NIP were able to grab them. This has been crazy. Second straight gonna go over. It's gonna be very strong for EDG too. They're in a spot where they just need to keep the pressure up and try to find a couple of big fights and skirmishes.
Nick will fight on the pulverize, as Perukia was absolutely on his own, and Leaf grabs a kill. I mean, I was going to say, I have the feeling they want to fight, but there's nothing to fight over because the next break is going to be in more than 3 minutes. There's no Atakan, there's anything, but they definitely wanted to fight. And the Rift Girl has been summoned here in the mid lane. There it goes, another amazing engage, and maybe in trouble. Exhaust on top of Corky's head, and there it goes, solo kill. The Q3 not the best in the world, and now they see absolutely nothing after the paranoia, and it's gonna take down the Cassandra, and that was a mess. That wasn't a small mistake neither. CDC jumping forward, Niket being absolutely compromised, and Angel grabbing the kill after an auto attack, but leave, going forward, clicking, beautiful clicks. Tristana jumping forward, but now you're alone on your own, and Leave needs to jump away. Another kill for Nayo. Jumps forward, always forward. There's no other way to go, always forward. That's Nayo turned into the Nar, and that's the fight. Grab the attack as fast as possible. Perukia waiting patiently there on the tri-bush, and EDG is not even trying to be smooth in their intentions to fight with NIP. There goes Perukia being spotted, the Atakan being pulled to the top side of the map, and Nayo going invisible. There goes, we see absolutely nothing, and Cassandra's on his own. There goes jumping again, the all out, and Angel grabs solo kills head. Perukia jumping to the backside, but Tristana is still dealing some damage, and there it goes, the resets, the first kill. Nayo heartbreaking away. The Atakan is being left away by EDG, but right now this is a pull to EDG. This is a neutral objective for NIP. Tristana jumping forward.
A hugely won team fight, and ZDZ, he missed his Gnar ulti again. Yeah, we're gonna jump out of this one because the fighting just doesn't stop.
I mean, I don't know if NIP are going to be able to make their way into the river. That's going to be a neutral objective for EDG as NIP are pushing through the mid lane. The game right now is getting really tense. Leave dealing a lot of damage, and Tristana is so good at this. He's so good at claiming these neutral these structures. And we're talking about Tristana who got a bunch of boy grubs, which makes her even worse for EDG to deal with.
Pretty tricky to deal with, and I love that you highlighted the grubs onto this Tristana as well. That's going to make
Like,
Stopping.
the Quirky needs to expose himself to deal damage to the Tristana. I mean, Tristana is kind of... Liv is playing kind of out of his mind. You were mentioning it. He's playing on knife set. And
there they go!
Okay, I said absolutely nothing there. Tristan has been absolutely obliterated by the Illegal combo. Nocturne and Oriana absolutely working. Then there it goes. Nayo going forward, looking for the engage. Doing B still alive, and Niket barely, but still alive and kicking CDC. About to transform into the Mega now, looking for the massive engage. Only got solo kill that went all out, but's been taken away. The fights though, I mean, that combo.
Something the new NIP were aware of. Still, they don't want to just give this one up, and with lots of half health bars right here for EDG, there's a chance they can stop this one.
They still have Nayo alive. There goes CDC really chong down, doing me, dealing some damage. There we go, Heartbreaker, Heartbreaker after Heartbreaker, and there goes the Viego. This guy never lost a game with the Viego this season so far, and he's saying that this is not going to be the first one. Angel having to TP away, and that was really close though. The Baron Nashor went
just immediately flash away, and it's going to be absolutely fine. But you press it at just the right moment, manage to get that pull through, and it's awesome. And
Angel had almost no mana to actually follow the fight, and we saw him trying to get away after the TP. And I'm having flashes from the previous game, because in this very same spot, NIP, even though they have the advantage in the game one, they ended up losing. But this time they're gonna siege like carefully enough to grab the structure and get willing to fight. But it's like Kissy saying EDG always wins when they are ahead in gold. They only lost one game so far. Yeah. It's like, it's super cheap statistic. There goes, I see nothing. Oh my god, Tristana, you are in some kind of trouble. Tristana is still alive, but not for much time. That's another kill that goes through the cookie, because the old man also needs... I prefer the Baron.
Yes, the Baron is going to be the key target. EDG, though, they're going to go for this Drake. I think they expect they can take this one out quickly enough to go and rejoin up towards this fight, but you lose the Baron very quickly, and no, they're going to get pulled off of it. ZDZ has teleport available. He's going to try to finish off this Drake while the remaining members of his team move up towards the top side. There's so much darkness they're walking into, but it doesn't matter. This works.
There it goes, delivery system. There goes your Alistar. The Alistar to get killed, because Niket is so changed down right now.
Yeah.
ZDZ joining the fight. No rage on this Nar, just chilling. This Nar 10, 12 in the kill count, and Niket, I mean, I get the strategy, I get what NIP was trying to do, but the delivery system was not the most effective in the world.
No, and you've also got yourself the light switch for Zhao Hao. He immediately hits Paranoia, and at that point, you see, to pick himself up that Drake, this is melting, bro.
Round 2. They are trying to grab again the Baron Nashor, and this is flip. Shahal ended up in the middle of everything, but it was Nikat the one. The smart on the neutral objective. Anna about to die. Shields and more chains, but 2MB is going forward really fast after the face rush. And Leave resetting, jumping forward and forward if he feels so. But no, right now he's gonna be strong. He's gonna push. He's gonna take the responsible decision to shove the wave there into the inhibitor tower in the mid lane, because NAP grabbed the neutral objective somehow, and they may be having it. The inhibitor in the mid lane is gonna be enough, or they want to close this game so far. 2 down from EDG. This is a 5 against 3. Parukia, Angel, and CDC trying to defend the chunks of their base. Right now, NIP trying to take the Nexus towers. Parukia really chunked down, has to jump away, but Leap grabs the kill, and this is it. We're gonna have a 3rd game. EDG only lost 1 game so far this season, and it was a single game against Thundertalk, but this is the 2nd one they lose. I feel like for both bot lanes, for both EDG and NIP bot lanes, it's all or nothing. Or it works, or it's like a 0, like an absolute 0.
Pantheon is also really risky, especially when you've got something like the Skarner on the other side of the map. This is a champion that can get very far ahead.
Shahal maybe having finding an opportunity there in the mid lane. 2MB really chong down an Angel going forward. Shahal looking for the stun, and even 2MB is flashing away. It's not gonna prevent him to die on Victor's hands on bot lane.
The bottom side potentially could try to get a bit aggressive, as Nayu now hunting Xiao Hao through his jungle. He's not allowed to get these crops.
This sun was kind of unbelievable, but it was there. CDC and Shihao against Nayo, Niket and Lee fighting over those golems, and this is really smart from NAP. Pyrukia joining the fight, but there goes the smite, and now it's a 3 against 3. Shihao maybe in a bad spot, the W from Lee, but he's with no mana, and there he goes to the W. Nayo may be about to die, and this is it. Niket also in a really bad spot. Pyrukia and CDC going forward, and there it goes. The Crocodile claims the kill. Leave needs to get away as 2MB is joining the fight. There it goes, dash forward, the stun on top of Leave, the W not promising, and CDC dashing and Leave. You cannot leave, definitely. 2MB right now against the wall. Pyrukia got the kill from NIP's AD carry, and 2MB did not hit 6 minutes in the game, and it's more than 1k on EDG's favor. And honestly, I thought the game was kinda over for EDG after we got
what we wanted to see. And hey, in this situation, we'll see if they're going to be able to get extra use out of it right now. Can EDG grab a second one? No!
Beware the fire, there he goes Nayo with the sound W from Jin, and there goes Pop Blossom, amazing ultimate from Niket, and doing the dashing and slicing again. There it goes, this last boycott maybe for NAP, but Angel and An look like they want a little bit more affection. They are leaving, and
the damage just isn't there. Doinby is on top of Arn, and it just doesn't matter.
And we have another Brawl there in the top side on being pinned down. Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever for Draven. Nayo grabs the kill. You shouldn't leave that one for your AD carry, by the way. But a kill
the NIP are just going to allow this to go straight over, though.
No, definitely. I mean, Nayo about to finish the blue buff. Pyrukia may be in some kind of trouble. And there it goes, W from Yin, not the best in the world. And Champion fights down the neutral objective. There it goes, EDG wants to get away, but it's not going to be that easy. As the curtain call has been summoned, Shahao dealing some damage. Nayo about to die, but double impale. And again, another magnificent Pop Blossom. And everybody's popping. There it goes, Leave going forward. The fight goes forward for NAP. And Angel is going to be taken down as well. 517 in the kill count, and this is it. This is the fight. Starfall there, still to be played aggressively at least. Shahao jumping forward though, the stun on top of doing this head, and the gas Renata fell short. It wasn't the best in the world, and right now NAP wants to go forward. Nayo even with the flash, with the aggressive flash, the W from Lee, very successful on top of Shahao, and CDC is a monster. He's dashing, slashing, cutting heads through. Niket really chunked down, and solo kill on the other side of the fight. 2MB trying to dive to navigate the fight.
Chovy's dead.
Away, and right now Cashin, do you hear the sound of the money coming through? That's for Draven. There it goes, the curtain call though, dealing some damage, solo kill threatening the backside, and Nayo still fighting, still brawling. CDC not being able to
Whilst all this is happening, right, you've now got yourself the Rift Herald moving on into the mid lane. It's just going to be a little bit of a quick trip over towards this Drake. Seems like that's going to be, hang on, driver's license. He's got his driver's license!
We're crowning a new Drift King here in the Summoners, in the Summoners Rift. There it goes. It was really nice driving, really good driving skills, honestly. Those driving skills are granting another tower for anything. There it goes. Dreamy wants to brawl. Dreamy wants to fight a little bit. Dreamy went into the mecha. Dreamy, it wasn't the time for you to go into the mecha. You get too carried away. But the W from Lee, again, so good. See, this is going to be erased from the face, the surface of the Summoners Rift. And there it goes. Pop Blossom promising Pyrukia responds with the ultimate. And there it goes. Another ultimate coming through. Pyrukia being covered by Shahao. And the monster comes through, slicing everybody down. Now he's going to be taking down Shahao, gets the kill. And no, NAP, can you get away from turrets? I'm just asking you to do that.
Hey, it's an excuse. It's alright. Bot lane tier 1 for NIP. A bunch of kills onto a couple of these key carries as able to get it through. It's because he's had to grab himself a Bramble Vest to be able to steal with ZDZ. And the healing coming through from him. Now, we're going to get this Atakan started up, EDG. They're taking this one down, but it's kind of slow, and we've seen plenty of throws around this objective before. NIP teleporting members in. They're going to go for this fight.
A wise man once said in Spain that Atakan loses you more games than it wins to you. Pop Blossom, another time. Niket, my man, what are you playing out of your mind? This is a massacre. This is how this happened for EDG. Solo kill being taken away, but Drew been navigating the fight however he wants. Another kill on top of Draven, and Angel right now. He still has his flash, but it's not gonna be enough as Nail just chases him down the W from Lead this time. Not good enough as Angel is going to be able to get
very tricky to play out for EDG. They're gonna need a couple of quick picks. Teleports coming in. Here they go.
DMB on one side, on his own. Angel TP coming through, but look at the damage. DMB is a monster as well. ZDC with the ultimate into the infield. Now you've been on point so far on this corner. DMB dashing forward once again as Leaf took down Shaha. ZDC is not gonna live more longer. Angel on his own right now. Solo kill, trying to grab the kill, and Angel trying to get the explosive cone. The last, the bullet, and Angel is gonna be taken down. The W is not gonna be definitely not enough. And now you wants the kill for himself. 10 and 20 in the kill counting. I mean, I'm not gonna count. I leave that to production.
I mean, yeah, you don't even have your jungler anywhere nearby, barring some miracle steal from a handshake from Farukia. This is going now. All of a sudden, they are on the ropes, and they're going to be forced to step into this Baron completely blind.
What? That was the Grand Starfall, but it was, I mean, it was to the back lane, like a real back lane, and CDC 1v4, not the best fight for the Renekton, still putting down some damage as Shaha joins the fight too late, too far. Another desperate attempt. I think they thought NAP was rushing Baron Nashor, but nothing like that. I mean, Shaha's ultimate was on his own.
Yeah, that was exactly what you didn't want to see. Yeah, that's a truly insane amount of kills to have over the course of a full series.
Last game of the series, I remember we were discussing how the first game of all, it could have gone to NAP if it wasn't for that last fight. We could be talking of this series being a 2-0. And NAP right now, they are proving that it was more than real possibility.
Absolutely, they are getting them onto the ropes right now. Another big aggressive engage.
Grand Starfall, but you went on top of Niket's ultimate, and Shaha is not a threat anymore. Look at this solo kill doing B. Now you're diving into the fight. Dive. This is what this composition is screaming. You want to fight, you want to dive, and you want to heal. Where was the heal? What is Satrix, for God's sake? Angel is the last one standing for EDG, and this is gonna be it. This is EDG. First defeat so far in this split, and it's on NAP's hands in the third game nonetheless. Until then, they only lost one single game, but this right now is a full series. NAP threatening the lower standings of the Ascent Group.